8 in 10 Americans stressed out, according to a new survey. As you might guess, pay is the main thing most are stressed about, with long commutes coming in as another big issue. And an unreasonable workload finished third in the survey. Joining us now, workplace culture expert Michael Rose. Michael, Rochester is blessed with one of the shortest commutes in the country, but pay always an issue, and a lot of companies not handing out raises. So what can you do?
If you can figure that out, let's figure that out together here. I mean, it definitely is an issue, right? When I think of pay, however, I wonder sometimes if it's a symptom or a cause. And it's certainly, in my experience, I think a symptom. I think the root cause is really just opening up the communications in the workplace. Pay roll from an employer, comes from profits. And if you can't pay payroll through profits, it has to come from debt. And, there's two values an employee can deliver at the organization: simply increase revenue or decrease expenses. As the employer, if we're constantly pouring in training, development, mentoring into our employees, and I think one of the core issues or the causes of communication is through financial literacy. If we can just be more transparent, explain to people how they add value, invest in them as people, then I think it could help us through this employee-employer struggle.
Of course, a lot of places have consolidated, and giving people more tasks is a good financial decision, but sometimes people feel like their workload is just too much. So how do you get more out of employees without overtasking them?
Yeah, we run into that situation, and honestly, within our organization, I would say that workload is probably the number one stressor. I think we try to communicate very well. I think we pay well. Workload is definitely it. In my experience, as long as we stay true to dedicating, 10 to 20% of people's time, their capacity to training and development and personal skill development, such as organization and whatnot, we feel it kind of offsets it a little bit. But workload is definitely important. But as an employer, I not only can control that, but I can also attempt to run a business where we're more profitable, to where then we can hire more people and spread that workload around a little bit.
Workplace culture expert Michael Rose, thanks for your time this morning. We appreciate it.